Hello everyone, this is Lorraine from Card Creations, and today I'm going to share a little project with you that I've been working on, and it's the bottle cap charms. I finally found some bead landing bottle caps, and these are just the regular bottle caps. They haven't been flattened out. I'm still on the search for some bottle caps. These were purchased at Michael's. If anyone knows if they do carry the flattened bottle caps at Michael's, please let me know, and what department you can find them in. So I've used these, and you do have to punch holes in order to make the charm. And I use my crocodile, and I use the small punch, which is the 1/8 circle, and you do have to be careful and make sure that you put it in far enough and not do what I did on this one. I was kind of disappointed that I didn't measure just right on this one and it cut through. So I think what I'm going to do is still use it and maybe punch holes on the right and left side of this one that didn't quite catch right. And I did file down the edges so you don't cut yourself. And this one I just added glossy accents, not very much, and then dropped in some tiny little elements like I had the resin flower, this black flower here. God, my finger's looking so big on the close-up. But I was trying to look for something to point with. I guess I can use my little brush. And so that's the little resin flower there, and then I used some beads. These are seed beads here that I used, little tiny beads, and then a black one, and then I had an itty-bitty button. So this, if you don't want to add the photo to the center, you can always add little items like this. And then on the back, I haven't done anything, but I do have this little cutout flower with one of my inchies, and I've used the 1-inch circle punch, which fits perfectly on the front and as well as the back. And what I do is I add glossy accents. I'm just showing you all the products in case you've never done these before and are unfamiliar with the products. So I've used the glossy accents to cover the top of this. Oops, just dropped it. Hold on. And let it dry, and then I will add glossy accents to this, just a slight light coating, and then adhere it to the back. So on this one that I've already made, let me get that in focus if I can. There we go. I'm just putting the white cardstock behind it so you can see it. So I cut out my circle or my image, added glossy accents, added the photo down, and then put another layer of glossy accents. You don't have to make it very thick at all. Then I added my jump rings and then attached a charm down here as well as at the top. On the back, I had some, let me see, just some script paper, and I cut out a circle and then stamped Imagine on it. So there's several things you can do. So I will show you the wire that I use. I'm not sure what these are called. They're called, let me think. Anyway, they have a head at the bottom of the wire. And what I do is I usually use a smaller bead with a small circle and thread it through the wire. Let's see if I can focus. I don't want you to be out of focus. There we go. And then just add my beads, whatever colors and sizes that you want. And I always leave about 1/8 of an inch. I think it's 1/8. Let me just measure. No, it's 1/4 of an inch at the top so that I can make my loop. So I always bend it, the wire, away from me. And then I use my pliers, and these are round-nosed pliers. They're round all the way around so that you can make your loop. Originally I didn't have these, and it was difficult for me to make my loops and come out nice. So I got myself a pair. It came in a kit of 3 pliers, and that's all I've had to use so far on making my charms. Okay, so then you start wrapping the wire towards you, and make sure it meets right in the middle, and look how cute and fast that is. I will cinch that down just a little bit more to close the gap there on the loop. Let's see if I can do it on the camera. There, that looks really great. So there's no chance of the jump ring falling through that loop. So that's one. And let's see, I've got my other one here. Now this one, what I do is I cut the end off, the head of this wire, and make a loop, just like I showed you, and thread my beads, and once again, leave about 1/4 of an inch at the top. So this is, you're actually using less beads on this one because you have the loop there, and then you'll have a loop at the bottom. So this one will be just a little bit shorter. So just still leave that about 1/4 of an inch of wire at the top. And so this one will have 2 loops because you'll have to connect it to your bottle cap and then to whatever project you'll be using. So you'll need 2 loops on one of them. So once again, all I do is bend the wire away from me like that, and then get my pliers and I put the wire right on the edge of my pliers, barely sticking out like that, and then roll it towards me. Okay, and there we go again. We have another loop. Alright, and now we'll go ahead and get our charm, and I've got my jump ring already on the bottle cap, and this one is going to go on the top because it has the 2 loops on it. And then we'll close that. We'll do the bottom. Close that up, and there we have another bottle cap charm. I'll go ahead and lay it here so that you can see it. Oh, it's a little bit of a glare. Let me see if I can hold it up. There we go. That's better. And now it's ready to go on one of your projects. So I hope you'll give this a try. I've been wanting to do it for quite some time now, and finally getting some of the projects that I've been looking forward to doing. Let me just lower my camera just a little bit so you can get a better look. Okay. Here we go. And I hope you'll give this a try. It's a lot of fun, and you can add whatever images in the center and use whatever color style beads that you want. And there we go. Thanks for watching, everyone.